Welcome to the Student Scholars Public Speaking Series. Feedback is an essential part of personal and professional growth. Whether you're a student, an employee, or someone working on a project with others, how we give and receive feedback can greatly impact relationships and development. Constructive feedback, in particular, is powerful because it helps people improve, learn, and make positive changes. But giving feedback effectively and receiving it graciously requires a specific approach. Today, I'm going to talk about how we can offer feedback in a positive and helpful way, and also how to accept feedback gracefully when it's given to us. 1. The importance of constructive feedback. Feedback is a tool for growth. It's not just about pointing out mistakes, but offering suggestions for improvement in a way that encourages growth, boosts confidence, and enhances learning. Constructive feedback is not about criticizing, but rather about highlighting areas for improvement while providing guidance on how to make those improvements. In any setting, whether it's in school, work, or personal life, giving and receiving feedback is crucial to building better relationships and improving performance. But how we give and receive feedback can either help or hinder this process. Let's dive into the art of giving constructive feedback. 2. How to give constructive feedback. When giving feedback, there are several key principles to keep in mind to ensure it's constructive, positive, and helpful. Be specific. Avoid general comments like, "You did a good job," or "This needs work." Instead, be specific about what worked well and what could be improved. For example, your introduction was clear and engaging, but the conclusion could be stronger by summarizing the key points more clearly. Focus on behavior, not personality. Critique the specific behavior or action rather than attacking the individual personally. For example, say, "The way you organized your presentation could be improved by rearranging some of the sections for better flow," rather than "You're bad at organizing your ideas." Balance positive and negative feedback. This is often called the sandwich method, starting with a positive comment, followed by an area for improvement, and ending with another positive remark. This approach helps keep the recipient motivated and reassured. For example, "You did a great job engaging with the audience. One area of improvement is speaking a little slower for clarity. Overall, you're on the right track with your message." Offer solutions and suggestions. Instead of just pointing out problems, offer solutions. For example, instead of saying, "The argument was unclear," you could say, "To make your argument clearer, try adding more examples or simplifying your language in certain areas." Be empathetic. Think about how your words might affect the recipient. Aim to communicate in a way that is encouraging rather than discouraging. Show that you care about their growth by being compassionate with your words. Encourage dialogue. Constructive feedback should always be a conversation, not a lecture. Allow the recipient to ask questions and discuss what could be improved. This creates a more collaborative atmosphere and shows that you're interested in their growth. 3. How to accept constructive feedback. Just as giving feedback requires skill, receiving feedback is an art as well. It's easy to feel defensive or upset when someone points out areas for improvement, but learning how to accept feedback graciously is crucial for your personal development. Here are some ways to accept feedback in a positive manner. Listen actively. When receiving feedback, make sure you listen attentively and avoid interrupting. Understand the points being made and take note of any suggestions that can help you improve. Don't take it personally. Remember, feedback is about your actions or performance, not about you as a person. If someone points out something you could improve, take it as an opportunity to grow, not as an attack on your character. Ask for clarification. If you're unclear about certain feedback, don't hesitate to ask for more details. For instance, you can ask, "Could you give me an example of how I can improve this part?" This shows that you're open to learning and making improvements. Thank the person giving feedback. It takes time and effort to provide constructive feedback, so always express gratitude to the person offering it, even if it's difficult to hear. A simple "thank you for your feedback" shows that you appreciate their effort and are willing to take their advice seriously. Reflect and apply. After receiving feedback, take some time to reflect on it and think about how you can apply it to improve. Constructive feedback is only helpful if you act on it. If you apply the suggestions and show improvement, you'll demonstrate your ability to grow from the feedback you receive. 4. The role of constructive feedback in personal growth. Constructive feedback is an important tool for improving ourselves. It provides the opportunity to identify strengths and areas for growth, while also offering actionable steps to improve. Feedback helps you understand your weaknesses and strengths more clearly and can guide you toward achieving your goals. Whether it's in the context of school, sports, work, or hobbies, feedback is meant to help you learn and evolve. It's not always easy, but it's necessary for growth and development. In conclusion, constructive feedback is a vital component of personal and professional growth. When we give feedback, it's essential that we do so with empathy, specificity, and helpful suggestions. On the flip side, when we receive feedback, we need to listen actively, remain open, and apply the feedback to improve. By mastering the art of giving and receiving constructive feedback, we create an environment where everyone can thrive, learn, and continuously improve. Constructive feedback should be seen as a gift, a tool for progress rather than criticism. So remember, always offer feedback in a positive, respectful manner, and when receiving feedback, accept it with grace and use it to better yourself. This concludes our video on giving constructive feedback. Thank you for watching.